Hey everyone, Sunrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 18th episode of Soul Eater. Last episode was a bit of a weird one. We kind of took a bit of a step back from our main plot line to just learn about the backstory of Excalibur. You know, even though I'm pretty sure 90% minimum of everything you said was probably embellished and or made up. So I don't even know how seriously to take any of that. All I know for sure is that he does like to hear himself talk and he's just desperate for attention. He's just a weirdo. That's all I really know about him for the most part. But yeah, we're here for episode 18. Hopefully, we do get back on track a little bit with the plot. You know, the witch, the black blood, soul. You know that kind of stuff. That'd be cool. But yeah, we'll see. So. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and access to the fiction picture version. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. What she said. Is that? Oh, that's the one witch, right? No, it wasn't the mouse. The other one was a mouse, right? Uh, the frog. Yeah. No wonder I didn't remember. I was trying to block it out. I just because I recognized the outfit. I was like, that's not Medusa. But it's not. It's not Krona either. I like her motivation is basically to have the witch Medusa pull out of her, little bit by little bit. But this has like a big syringe outline, and eventually we saw the big syringe. Hey, he's around, free. Independent cube. That's a word. So we're definitely hatching a plan here. Yeah, oh yeah, now I remember. Something big was supposed to go down at the festival. I remember now. I feel like the last episode has erased half my memory of this show. And I already had a memory of a goldfish to begin with, so. But yeah, things are going down. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like I have PTSD because just seeing Excalibur now is just. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. And here we are, people. Is that Maka? Oh, well, that is Maka. Oh, damn. Wow, she looks great. So looking spiffy. Black Star, did you even try? But you, Sabaki, look nice too. But I think Maka's got you beat. But you both look great. What are they wearing? It's not even really a dress. Like it's like a tracksuit. Why are they wearing that? Somebody help this poor boy. I'm not gonna lie, Sabaki does keep drawing my attention. But you didn't answer my question though. Why are they wearing that? Yeah, Maka just looks so good. She actually looks, you know, like a girl. No offense, but like I'm not saying she doesn't look like a girl normally. What I'm just trying to say is that she usually has a very tomboyish nature, like about her, emanating from her. And seeing her like this really just kind of brings out the inner girliness. Hopefully, I can semi-articulate what I'm trying to say. You're welcome. Somebody throw a rock at him. Thank you. You are objectively in the wrong here, Black Star. Like, without question. It's definitely not yours. Thank you, Soul. Afterman was really into Death the Kid's speech, and I was ruined. Why is he looking up like that? I mean, why do we bring him anywhere? Doing great. Maka's laugh could cure cancer. Not enjoying the party. Hey, if you don't want it, I'll take it, man. I mean, I'm also not a big fan of standing while eating, but I'd rather. It doesn't bother me enough to not eat it, though. Yeah, duh. Oh, are we gonna bring this up? Because Maka's definitely been stewing on this. That face she does. That is such a, like... But that is a face of a woman that's reveling and stealing a man from another girl. That's the kind of face that is. Of course not. You're the best, Maka. Yeah, some of that tomboy nature I was talking about. You know, if she had any cleavage at all, that would be a shot where you'd see it. Is that Daddy? It's Daddy. I mean, this is what I expected, but... Oh, grabbing bare skin there. The same father that bought her sexy underwear. Don't forget that. We never actually saw her yell at him about that, did we? So yeah, would have liked to have gotten that soon. Hey, she loved the food. Probably because she wanted to give it to you. Well, clearly you were out in the cold, starving, so clearly you did need her help. I love the way she invited him to dance. I don't know, just something about the animation of it and the casual, upbeat nature of it. I didn't feel romantic in the slightest. Just it's like, yo, man, want to go dance? Kanojo Tachi. Who are we referring to? Stein, always on point. Knows you gotta keep an eye on this girl. I kind of love when she does her, like, fake I'm a teacher kind of voice, you know? I know that'd be a hard thing to translate, but... She's just like, kill me now. I want to be anywhere else. A massive hand. Stein is the MVP here. Well, I mean, he got her to do it. that counts for something. I think she's barely shorter than she is now. Although it's probably because she is on my feet, but you know. Who is Sada? And that's not also the important part of the story, but... She just looks so unhappy. But like I said, at least she's doing it, you know. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see that kind of reaction from her. That's interesting. It's actually kind of cute. Yeah, did you happen to kill him or something? Pretty decent liar, as expected. Medusas. Damn, we really are just straight up calling her out. I mean, she really has no choice but to just hardcore play dumb. I've been a ruse since the beginning. Definitely interesting to be doing this when they are literally has her around his arms. Oh, we're even talking about this. That's most shows that sentence would make no sense. Protecto. This is such a cool scene. Check against power. He's still a West man. She's trying to bring him over to her side, and I don't like this. I already thought he was going to be a bad guy at the beginning anyway, so... Okay, that's not fair if you whisper into his ear like that. I couldn't even say no. Oh, she is going for it. Okay. But I don't think he'll be drawn in. I think he's tougher than that. Getting pretty close, though. Which love when they like rewind it after the halfway mark. It's like, lady, I'm not into that. Your timing couldn't have been better, honestly, Sid. Yoink. I mean, he was already dead. I didn't really expect him to die. Just dove underground. Yeah, that looked pretty dead right there. Like, just evaporated. But if he says so. Yep, she's making her move. Should have kept an eye on her. Wolves. The best kind of wolves. I've actually always been a big fan of episodes where, like, the Academy's under attack, you know? Like, that sounds kind of messed up, but just, like, from a narrative standpoint, those are pretty exciting. Okay. Now, the independent cube. He's freaking dual-wielding manga meat. Black Star. Okay, yeah, that does look like a cube. I assume the word independent is because it's like supposed to be a bit of a like alternate dimension sort of formation, like independent from our reality. Probably why it's called that. But nothing good. Forced burial. Enjoy your coffins, guys. Oh, that's bigger than it looks. I guess that's how he dies underground. Is he gonna die for real this time? Oof. I mean, that does look pretty bad. But yeah, where does that leave us? Okay, time limit established. But yeah, imagine Maka had half that cleavage. Mizune family. Was that the Kanojo Tachi that was mentioned before? Chichichi? Chichichi? Yeah, but you're the bad guy's side, so, you know, morals go out the window. Like dive bombers. Everything about their stance, their movements. Like planes, basically, you know. Really nice use of 3D modeling there. Like a 3D environment, you know. Oof. Just like clean cuts and everything. I know it's just a big old candle, so it wouldn't be that hard to cut, but, you know, it's made of wax. This is not looking good for us. Edric, I should try to remember her name. Big old snake, Krona, Edrica, free. Yeah, just a full-on war beginning. Skipped a few numbers there, but yeah. Indeed. The very first. you're throwing a lot at them all of a sudden. They were enjoying a party like 5 minutes ago. At least we know now. At least now she knows she shouldn't believe what Medusa says. I just thought he was hikikomori. It would suck to like basically be forced to be hikikomori and just never be able to leave. Otherwise, you put many people in danger. Maybe if you try again, it'll work. You don't sound overly concerned. Is that an option? No, it's not. Yeah, it is an independent cube after all. At least you have an option of waiting out the clock, you know? But let's keep the mirror safe for now, just in case. There's another fun line. To take out of context. Yep, as always, it's up to the main characters to save the day. Bit of an unofficial mission here. This music. Everyone listen. Oh. Kirin. Getting their game faces on. Maka. See, this is how you end an episode right here. I mean, cliffhangers always make me salty, don't get me wrong, but like, if we got a cliffhanger, it's a badass cliffhanger. Everyone do their individual, like, physical showcase of their readiness. Awesome stuff. Woman, it's just Izumi Koiko. Who is woman? How am I supposed to know who that is? At least Beautiful Woman was more specific last time. Yeah, just the preview now. So yeah, that was the 18th episode of Soul Eater. At least now it does make sense why they chose to have the Excalibur episode, like the placement of it, to be last episode, because obviously you couldn't have that in the middle of this big a climactic arc that's coming up. So you have to get it done beforehand or afterwards, and who knows how long this is going to last. But yeah, things are getting really exciting. The party happened, and we already knew things were going to go down. You know, it almost reminds me of like almost like Ruby. I think I had a bit of a similar thing where they have a party and crash it. But I could be mixing up shows in my head. But yeah, it's always a fun thing when the bad guys do come to the cat. What did I even play? There we go. Yeah, like I said, the headphones, I accidentally hit a button and I resumes the YouTube video and I paused in another tab. Partly my fault for just leaving videos paused like that, but I'm gonna blame the headphones anyway. But anyway, like I was saying, academy stuff is cool because like any kind of show where you have an academy where you train like fighters to go out and do missions and stuff like that, the teachers usually don't get involved, really. I mean, they usually just teach for the most part, but in an academy situation, the teachers, sometimes that's an opportunity for them to like showcase to the audience or the students like what they can really do, right? Because the students usually just see them in the context of sitting in the classroom teaching, even though they presumably have more experience and skill and everything than the students and can do much more impressive things. So sometimes an academy invasion can be a good chance to showcase that. We might not. I mean, they may not apply too much to this show. I mean, for one thing, we've already seen Stein and like in Death Scythe, Red Hair Papa, like fighting together. Like we've already seen that and stuff like that. And I think most of the people are kind of cut off. It's mostly just Stein and the students. I think for the most part are going to be like they're the full focus point here. Like who knows what everyone else is going to have to do. Maybe we'll get some fighting on the other front as well. But they're like trapped in a cube, right? They're not going anywhere. Like I don't really. Yeah, like if they're probably not going to be too involved, honestly. But anyway, just Academy is a cool chance to have something like that happen, where there's like higher stakes, like the place that you kind of call home is at stake. It could be destroyed. It could be heavily damaged, right? Like Julia Hart's Academia, a visual novel that I played, had a bit where the Academy was under attack, and there was a lot of collateral damage on that, like for sure. So just really, really exciting potential whenever you have that sort of thing. But also, you talked about the first Kirin, whatever it's called, like the purpose why Shinigami death can't leave and all that. So good that, and now everyone knows that Medusa's a witch. So very much all on the same page here. But before we got to any of that, we did have some of the we had the speech and everything, and Black started ruining it like he always does, because he does have perpetual attention whore syndrome, where he has to ruin everything at the if there's even a chance of him getting more attention. So definitely his worst trait without question. But I don't really expect better from him at this point, so I'm not even disappointed. But had a little bit of Soul and Maka, right? Maka sort of confronted him on things, but sort of not. She basically just gave this kind of like passive aggressive, am I that unreliable of a partner line and all that. Didn't really address anything, but she did bring him food though, so that was nice. But also Papa did get that dance, so good for him. She wasn't a big fan of it, but she did participate, so it could be worse. Always could be worse. But yeah, the stuff between Stein and Medusa, that was really interesting for sure, because you already established he basically knows what's up, but doesn't have any real proof, so he can't like do much about it. But this episode, he kind of went hard. He basically talked to her like, I know you're a witch. You went to your lab. Sid disappeared, and I know you know about that. Like she started off playing dumb, but kind of reached a point where it like served no real purpose anymore. Like we're kind of at that point, so they're both kind of able to speak candidly to each other, have these like evil, smiling looking silhouettes, like as they're together. And that also was kind of like almost like a power play, the way he did bring this all up while dancing, while he has his hand around her waist and all that. A very interesting power play in that sense. So just really compelling stuff to watch this kind of candid conversation between the two of them while they are so physically close as well. Very interesting stuff, and obviously using the pretext of being drunk to kind of like worm his way to that position. So as always, Stein is definitely a bit of a mastermind. But really good stuff all around. Almost had a kiss, could you imagine? Like we saw a little bit of like dark sparks there, so I wonder if they did kiss, if it would have been some kind of mind control sort of thing. Some kind of evil influence kind of being placed onto him. So luckily it did not happen. Luckily Sid got there first. And the best reason, of course, the real reason why I'm happy it didn't happen is because I would be incredibly jealous, let's be honest. But yeah, they made their move. The cube's been set up, Death has been trapped, and our main characters are separated, and it's pretty much up to them to save the day. We got the mouse witch squad that have been misled to get their cooperation. I wonder if they'll find out. I wonder if they will find out the truth partway through. That could be interesting. But everyone's assembled. We have our mission. We're all ready. And next episode, yeah, this exciting climactic arc will get to really get going, right? So it's potential exciting stuff to look forward to. But it's pretty much all I had to say. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.